We are so powerful. Today, I'm going to teach you how to create the most easeful, ideal, beautiful interactions with anyone, whether it's on a date, with a boss, or a stranger. This works for everyone. I used to be someone who was like a leaf in the wind to other people's emotions, judgments, personalities. I would be small around big personalities. I would close myself down, shut in if I felt like someone didn't like me. I had the energy of, I hope you like me, but if you don't, I'm gonna make myself small anyway. And I had this mindset that other people held the power in interactions and that they were in charge of my emotional state, how I showed up, who I was in that moment. This video is not going to be about how to manipulate others or how to dominate a conversation, because truly in-tuned people, aware people can tell when someone is holding control because of fear, because of insecurity. This video is instead going to support you in your authenticity and show you how to use the power of intention, of blessing, the laws of attraction and assumption to get the desired interactions with anyone, no matter what your history is with them. Hi, my name is Abby Drew. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. On my channel, we talk about spirituality, manifestation, a little bit of science stuff, and do tarot and guidance cards readings, all in the name of living our highest timeline. On my website, moodamoonthings.com, you can find free resources and many other resources to live your highest life. There's a free Manifest Love workbook. You can also book a reading with me if you feel called to do so. Plus, you can ask me your manifestation questions, pretty much like a manifestation coach, but for free. Subscribe if you're into that, and let's get back to the video. Today, I'm giving you a powerful process to get the interaction that you want. Let's first have a look at some examples from my real life where this has worked. So I make tarot and oracle cards and candles. You can find them on my website. I recently started working with a local store to host my products and to sell my products with them in their store. There are two owners to this establishment, and I'm not gonna name names. One of them I've met and I had like a 1-hour conversation with, and we just like vibed so much. And the other one I didn't really meet, like I met her briefly and I immediately got the feeling like, oh, she doesn't like me, or we didn't click. And she was the one I was like texting with for like organizing the background stuff for having my products in the shop. And I would always have this feeling like, oh, she hates me. And whenever I would go into the store and she was there, I just like felt like a close off, or I felt like she was looking at me and like judging me. We never really clicked. The other day I did some in-person readings in the store, and I had a gap in between clients, and I went downstairs and she was there, and I was like, oh, we haven't really clicked before. And it was still kind of awkward and weird, and I felt like she was kind of avoiding me and I was kind of avoiding her, to be honest, because I was a little bit like, I feel like you don't like me. And then I went upstairs, and there's another story about this day where I had another interaction with someone. That's the second story. And I removed myself from the downstairs area. I went back upstairs to my room and I did like a meditation. And when I came back, everything was different. So maybe I'll tell these stories concurrently. So she was there, and then also at this store there was a customer who came in, and it was kind of like, you know, there's like older people who are a little bit weird, but it's like they're really just lonely and they just want to talk to someone. And so I was like, you know, I've got free time, like I'll entertain this, I'll indulge this, and you know, hopefully make him feel important and seen. And we're chatting, and this is obviously not my vibe, very negative and whatnot, and just like someone who continues to talk at you and is not really listening. And it's kind of, I felt like because he had a very negative mindset, I feel like he's one of those people who like took spirituality but then took it in like a the world is against you kind of way. Anyway, we can talk about that another day. But I just felt like he was like trying to get me to like lower my vibration, to lower my mindset of the world to match his level. And like it's not gonna happen, dolls. You know, when someone is like draining your energy, and just like stop it. And also when people are like talking at you and it's like, I don't want you around me, I don't want your energy around me. Anyway, so that's happened on the same day. I went back upstairs to my room and I was like, I need to have a break from this. And I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to center myself, and I'm going to change these interactions. So firstly, what I did is I recognized that I'm separate from these people, and we're all separate. We're all one, but we're all separate. And you got to acknowledge the duality of that. 2, that everyone is operating from their own level of consciousness, from wherever they're at, for whatever has happened on their day, from their history, whatever their mindset is. And this is in a non-judgmental way. It's just like, maybe we just don't click. Maybe we're not seeing eye to eye. And that's okay, acknowledging that. And then I sent blessings both their ways. I wished well on the business. I wished well on the lady. I wished well on this man, this customer. I wished him hope and love and feeling supported and seen, etc. And then from there, I made my energy bigger and I stepped into my power. I grounded my power. And then I set the intention going forward for what was going to happen in my interactions when I went downstairs. So for the customer, for the man, I set the intention that we were not going to interact, that his energy was not going to affect mine, and I wasn't going to get sucked in to those draining conversations, to that energy sort of negative vortex when I went downstairs. The intention that I set with the lady was that we're going to have a really positive experience. We're going to connect, we're going to find some place to bond, and we're going to have a really beautiful moment with each other. And she's going to love me, she's going to like me, and we're going to really connect, and I'm going to appreciate her as well, and things are going to open up between the two of us. So they were my intentions. I went downstairs, and lo and behold, the man was still there, which I was a bit worried about, but I was like, you know what, I've got this. I just set my intentions, it's gonna happen. So I went downstairs, he was still there, but literally even when the other people were doing other things and we were left alone, he still didn't interact with me or even try and get my attention. And I was like, yes, it worked. I also felt like protected, and I felt like there was like a big sign kind of around me saying, don't speak to me, in like a, you're not welcome here kind of thing. In a loving and positive way, of course. And then with the lady, it's something we were talking a lot, and she was like really excited to talk to me, and she was like, oh, your products are wonderful, they're beautiful. She was like, wow, this is like amazing. She gave me so much like praise, and we actually connected and had conversations. And then before she left, she even hugged me. And we went from her like disliking me so much so that I like felt uncomfortable, I don't know if I should trust this, to her literally praising me and hugging me before she left. And it was so wonderful. It was such a beautiful experience. And I was like, wow. It was also with my energy and my intentions that I set my assumptions as well. The last example is kind of a group example, and it is about the dates that I've been on this year. So I was online dating for a little bit, and I went on some dates with some new people, and they were very exciting and wonderful. And I've never sort of had sort of a dating experience like that before. So it was all new to me. But I went in and I would set intentions before the date to be like, we're gonna have fun, I'm gonna be able to express myself, we're gonna have a good conversation. And literally they all went that way. I was treated literally like a queen. They were very chivalrous. They were beautiful humans, and they all went like magically, and I had fun at all of them. And it was just about me getting into the mindset, setting my energy and setting my intention before going into the interaction. So let me talk you through step by step how to do this. So first step is recognizing that everyone is just acting from wherever their consciousness is at. And this is not in a judgmental or superior or inferior way. It's just recognizing that their reality, their worldview, their history is not the same as yours. And so they may not do the same things that you would do or think the same way that you would think. And that's okay. And also from this, acknowledging that hardly anything is personal. Most people are just showing their own selves when they're interacting with you. The second step is to acknowledge your separateness and acknowledge your oneness. So acknowledging the separateness, that we are different people, we're separate, my energy is separate to yours, I don't have to interact if I want to, and I can choose to connect or disconnect. Secondly, with acknowledging the oneness, it's acknowledging that we're all part of consciousness, that we're all beautiful divine beings, and through that, being able to love the other person no matter how they're showing up. Thirdly, I want you to find a way to bless this person. Now, what is a blessing? It's like a positive intention or a sort of energetic gift, a wish for someone. That's kind of the simple way of putting a blessing. So blessings can include forgiveness. Blessings can include wishing someone well or wishing them joy, loving them, sending them love. So find a way to bless them. And if you're unsure how to do this, or if you're not like religious and you don't want to say like bless you or what have you, you can say, I wish for so-and-so that they feel love and joy, or I wish for so-and-so that their heart is open. I wish for so-and-so that they have a successful business, etc. That can be a blessing. Or you can say, I set the intention for so-and-so to have a beautiful day. I set the intention for so-and-so to feel loved, etc. And you want to do this with a positive intention, not to gain something from someone, but just genuinely wishing well for them. The fourth thing is I want you to make your energy big, make your energy powerful. So when I was sitting in that room, I went into a little bit of meditation and I imagined my aura expanding, my energy field expanding. I grounded into my body as well. So grounded and big energy. This will make you powerful and magnetic as well because you're holding space for you. To do this, you can visualize the energy from your heart expanding and sort of encasing you in sort of like a bubble. You can also think of your feet going down into the ground, making roots with the earth and connecting and grounding like that. It's a good idea to pay attention to sensations in your body, trying to feel yourself in the space, and then making yourself bigger. Maybe you even want to do it physically and have that as your anchor to making your energy bigger. The fifth thing is you're going to set the intention for the next interaction you're going to have with someone, or the interaction you're going to have with someone. In the examples with the lady, I set the intention that we were going to have a beautiful moment, that we were going to open and connect to each other, and that she was going to like me. In the dates, I set the intention that we were going to have fun, that I was going to be able to be myself, and that it was going to be free-flowing and no pressure. With the man, I set the intention that we would be disconnected, that we wouldn't interact in a peaceful way. So set your intention. Maybe you want to set the intention that you're going to have a flirtatious moment with someone, or set the intention that you're going to have a beautiful connection, you're going to understand someone deeper, etc. It could be anything, whatever you want to get from the interaction. The sixth thing and final thing is taking a deep breath and knowing that it's already working out that way for you, knowing that it's going to be that way and you have the power to set that interaction. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more about this. I've got a manifestation playlist, I've got meditations, I've got readings, I've got everything. Like this video if you found it helpful. My name is Ivy Drew and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!